shit's right there. Good deal. Put some beers. Where's my phone? Well, let's see how this goes. It's been a while. It has been a while. I don't think any bats are coming this time. Sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. I've not had enough to drink yet for this. Yeah. But I can change that. I can change that right now. Let's throw a quick post on the Instagram. Alright. Doesn't fucking do anything. That doesn't fucking do anything either. That'll work. A little temporary post, let people know when I'm up. Let's get drunk. Alright. And then do the fucking same. Link in bio, like anybody gives a shit. Story. One viewer. Cheers, one viewer. That only took 3 minutes. Alright. Messages have been sent. Turn all this fucking bullshit off on this fucking phone. There we go. Nope, not doing that shit. Alright, there we go. So cheers, one viewer. It's crapping it. How are things on your end, one viewer? Things are pretty good over here. Just got out of work. It was a nice fucking quick, easy day. It wasn't very profitable. But the weather's just starting to turn over here, so everything kind of sucks ass right now. At least for us. Killer fucking summer. We'll see how this winter goes. We've got 700 reservations in the hotel the next 3 days. Oh, 2 days, spanning Friday and Saturday. So I've got tomorrow off. So it's gonna be fucking busy. So I'm just gonna soak up the lazy day I had and just enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna be running my fucking little dick off all weekend, which would be good because there should be some money to be made there. And seriously, every area of that hotel is bought and fucking paid for the next couple days after tomorrow, after Thursday. Got a lower bar section, a sun porch, all three fucking banquet halls. Like everything is just gonna be fucking packed. I can't wait. Cannot fucking wait. Because it's gonna make up for having yesterday off and having tomorrow off and today being fucking dog shit. So that'll be nice. But enough about me. What the fuck are you doing, one viewer? Lurking? Jerking? What's fucking crapping? So I've got a handful of pussy beers, and then I've got some high octane stuff that I just haven't had in quite a while. And I can't wait to get to that in just a little bit. It's 9.1% malt liquor, fucking garbage, but it'll tweak my brain up to the required frequency. It'll be fun. It will be a good time. Or it'll be a sad, depressing, horrible, shitty time. But, you know, it's 50-50, one way or the other. Oh, you know who I didn't message? I did not message Clutch. Where the fuck are you, Clutch? Why can I never fucking remember his Instagram name? Oh, Mr. Clutch, where the fuck are you? Not you, not you, not you, not you. Where the fuck are you, dude? I guess I haven't messaged him in a while. That's not it. That's not it. Holy shit, has it really been that long? Oh, there you are. Live. Mother trucker. Alright. There he is. And let's see if that gets him in there, at least. Because at least he's always good for a conversation. Not like this one viewer who's just fucking hanging out. It's alright, I still appreciate it. But this makes me, gives me the ability to pretend that I'm not just talking to myself. Which is the absolute reality of this situation. Cheers on the way, I guess. Oh, you can still see a little bit of the mess from this weekend. A slew of Bud Light bottles, which, you know, I guess when you're fucked up, it doesn't really matter what you're drinking. It was a good time. I had fun. Oh, man. First tie-dye shirt I've ever bought in my entire life. And it's a fucking point blank, fucking Keanu Reeves fucking tie-dye shirt. It's ridiculous. But I like it. Oh, man. I kind of want to smoke in the house today, but I don't want to piss off my roommate. Alright. Well, if you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you. That should make for a really interesting broadcast. Alright. If I wanted to go live, I don't think anybody's even up right now. Only 12:30. What the fuck? Doesn't say anybody's on. Well, that's fucking boring. Well, I guess we'll just play with this fucking nonsense. Oh, that's fucking horribly annoying. That's just right. Junk. I don't need to be in black and whites. was another person in, but I can't blame them. Took the fuck off. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not doing that. This is fucking nauseating. It's fucking stupid. I just want to get drunk. Hey, player two, player two, cheers. Sorry, I'm just trying to entertain myself before some conversation gets going. If conversations get going. That's what we all need, huh? It's more crotch, more slime crotch. It's fantastic. I don't even want to know what part of my body that is. I'm kind of interested though. But it's a beer can. That's a beer can right there. Was it fingers? Watch him fing. It's probably the first time I've ever seen him fing. Oh god. It's just fucking stupid. Alright, I can't do that anymore. I'm sorry, but that's just fucking horribly annoying. I guess I just kind of have to wait for Clutch to wake up and come on in. 3 people have popped in. Cheers, 3 people. Save me. Save me from the dull conversations that I'm having with myself, please. It's only beer number 3 for the night, so I guess, not a whole lot of ammunition quite yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Promise. 4 people have popped in. Cheers, 4 people. Somebody fucking talk. Or don't. It might be more fucking entertaining if I just fucking keep talking myself. I'm gonna check YouTube, make sure comments are still working. Because that is a thing sometimes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, that's just me fucking chit-chatting. Has anybody said anything? Nope, nobody said a fucking thing. Okay. Makes me feel better, I guess. Oliver Garden. Shut the fuck up, slime. What the hell happened to live chat? See if that pops up. Yeah, that popped up right away. Alright, well, at least chat's working. I'm just so incredibly fucking boring. Which, I can't really argue with. I'm not gonna make any objects. Controller effects, so. God, these fucking toys. And we're down to 0. Nice. Nice. Well, that was fun. Having the days of like 400 fucking people watching me get shit-faced. Getting shit-faced with me. That is entertainment. Suppose I'll just have to put on some fucking music and chill out. Alright. Go down there. Oh man, excuse me. What's to we want to fucking listen to? Do I have anything? No. So I don't want any fucking advertisements. Nothing in downloads. Nothing in the D drive. How about the phone? There's fucking music on the phone, isn't there? Downloads. No, the only thing I got's the fucking Tool album. I think it was boring as shit. It's really unfortunate too. It's bound to happen. Well. How about some fucking Offspring, I guess. It'll get the fucking video flagged. Two people are back. Cheers, two people. Well, down to one. What's going on, one person? Talk to me. You should be playing records. Man, that's more work than I need to put in right now. Just another boring day after work. What are you guys thinking? Share your thoughts. Keep me entertained, will you? Three people. Oh. Cheers again, three people. Thanks for coming in to this desperate cry for fucking. What's change? Fucking A. Thanks for coming in to join me. Somebody fucking spark a goddamn conversation, please. I've already rambled about the only thing that's happened to me today. So I can't really go on any further about that. Kane Abeddon says, hey. Thanks, man. Appreciate the effort. Cheers, man. Fucking A. Cheers to Kane. What's cracking, man? What are you doing with your day? Besides watching this fucking asshole. Usually Clutch would be in here by now. He's threatening to do a fucking Centurion. But he's not. The roads are shit, otherwise I would have just gone to the bar after work. So I decided to actually be safe and park my car and not do any drunk driving. Do the responsible thing. It's, it's also the boring thing. Oliver fucking made it. What's up, man? Cheers. Good to see you. How you know Slime does nothing? Because he's right here and he's doing nothing. I'm sitting here. I'm talking to myself for 20 minutes. Fuck. But I appreciate the question. Oliver, what's cracking, man? How's life in your fucking slice of the world? Did some work on the game today again. Still waiting for those awesome pictures I can stitch together. Did you manage to get any more flour in your area? Did you enjoy it? I guess we didn't really talk in depth about what you thought of it. You know, if it's been a good replacement or if you've gone back to the old stuff. Actually, I had to look for you on here. You weren't popping up on here. That's weird. Well, are you subscribed and all that fun stuff? That's why I left the link in the bio on Instagram. You just click that fucker. It should show up. But I appreciate you coming in, man. I do. I've got a handful of cheap pussy beer, Michelob Ultra, and if I feel things need to get a little motivated, or the opposite of that, I've got a nice giant fucking can of Hurricane High Gravity 9.1% malt liquor. It's the beer of Hyrule. This stuff is fucking garbage water in a can, but it gets the gears turning. After a certain point, it stops them from turning. Are you the one who was getting the tattoo before? You mean in October? If we're talking about in October, then yes, that was me. That was 100%. That was me. Did you catch that? I mean, that was a 4.5 hour live stream of me getting my first tattoo ever. So I mean, if you did catch that, thanks for coming in. You know, thanks for coming back. It was a good time. Overall, a great experience. That's you shit one year. Yeah, it's almost a year. Y'all kicked me. Oh, you were probably being an asshole. I don't just kick people. Even trolls, I like to engage trolls in conversation because, to be perfectly honest, they're more fun than dead air. But if I kicked you, it was because you were being a fucking dickhole. But at least you came back, right? But yeah, that was a fucking year ago. It's actually a year ago, almost to the day. I think October 3rd. Holy fuck. Really? Was it? Oh, fucking exactly a year ago? That's interesting. Let me just take a look real quick. Oh, nope, it was October 9th. Pretty fucking close though, man. Pretty fucking close. Nah, see, I tune you. Had to send them. Dumbass didn't shoot them raw. They were shot on my old shitty camera. Leaves are falling out, so I can go reshoot. I see I tune you. God damn. Maybe it's because you were talking like this that I kicked you. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, Kane. I don't... If English isn't your first language, tell me, and I'll understand. But if it is, what the fuck's going on here, brother? Yeah, Oliver, if you can reshoot in RAW, that'd be great, because I need as high quality as I can, which is going to sound stupid because I am going to fucking deform them big time with filters and shit. But I'm not going to shoot for 4K for the game, because there's no reason to. But 1080p for sure. Fun to hook up on the real thing. I love the CBD. Definitely helped me sleep. Sweet. Well, I thought you didn't want to smoke regular weed anymore because of anxiety or some shit, or did you just not? You just couldn't find it. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's been a huge fucking help for me. You know, because I need another fucking crutch, right? But I like the stuff. Love the stuff, actually. If I could fucking replace cigarettes with it, I would, but that's just not in the fucking cards at this moment. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am not listening to this fucking song. Fun song, but fuck, dude. No mas. But yeah, that's really all. I mean, it doesn't just put me to sleep. I catch a buzz off it, but that's because I don't fucking smoke real fucking weed anymore. I can't. Beer and a papper with time. I don't know what a papper is, man. I'm sorry. This is where. That's crazy. 1 year, dude. Yes, that is crazy. Good to see you alive. It's good to be alive. I mean, that's not true, but it's good to be able to communicate with. I don't know what the fuck I mean, dude. Yeah, I guess it's kind of good to be alive. Yeah, no, it is. It's good because I would choose existence over non-existence any fucking day. That's me. It's my opinion. You know, good to see that you're still doing whatever it is you do. Appreciate the company, obviously. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what kind of resolutions you're working with, Oliver. I mean, I'm sure even if it's not in raw, whatever resolutions you're shooting in are. I mean, even just compressing a raw image, like you don't generally go down that much, you know. But honestly, anything at this point, it really doesn't matter, I guess, if it's in raw or not, because like I said, I am going to deform it with filters, and but I'm also going to add. I'm going to add motion to the fucking pictures you send. So I guess the highest quality I can get would be the the better option, obviously, because you can always work down, but you can't really work up without fucking everything up with shitty painterly filters and shit like that. But I think it'll be perfect for the very first fucking level, after the tutorial level. It'll make the Night of the Living Dead fucking level fucking spot on. And I can actually probably resample and crop and alter the image so that even if you've only got a few dozen yards of footage, I can probably just rework it, retweak it, and make it look a little different so that I can kind of reuse the same fucking. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna rock some 1-4. You then a beer. Be right back. You do your thing, man. You do your fucking thing. I just couldn't find it. Anxiety gets me when I go without for a long time. Smoking myself gives me anxiety. Understood. Understood. Do you want the original photo or the silhouette? You can send both, right? I mean, I can always desaturate and create a silhouette out of the original photo. I'm assuming that's what you did. I wasn't sure exactly how you came up with the images that I saw. I wasn't sure if it was something you did while you shot or if it was in post. But I'm pretty sure I can work with whatever you send me, man. Honestly, it was an inspiring shot that you sent. That's a really nice fucking graveyard you live by, and Yeah, that silhouette shot was pretty fucking dope. It was nice, and because the whole idea is to use footage from the fucking movies as the backgrounds, but that was just fucking too perfect. So I might have to just. I couldn't find anything decent enough in the actual movie itself to run as a background for the graveyard shot. Um, I mean, there are other scenes in the movie that I can use for the first level. Because really, there's only like 3 locations that I'm using for the game out of that movie. Not that there's much more than that in the actual movie itself, but the graveyard scene itself was the most troublesome. I'll send you both. Silhouettes is an edit. A few different edits I'll send you. That'd be great, man. Um, it's slimecounty@live.com. Fucking shoot me an email. That'd be great. I'll send you progress pics. I'll keep you up to date. Um, and you can send me whatever name you want to be credited as. You know, it can be a surname or a stage name, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Not a surname. I'm already starting to lose my faculties here. Yeah, just send me whatever name you want to be credited as. I can even just credit your fucking Instagram account with it as well. That'll help. That's assuming the game ever actually gets released. I mean, the Plan 9, the second level is Plan 9 from Outer Space, and that was ridiculously easy to mock up. Because there are a lot of great long shots because Ed Wood is a terrible director and didn't really edit anything. So there were large, like, unusable shots for any serious movie, but it gave me plenty to work with. And the Godzilla one, the third level is easy enough as well. I haven't touched it yet, but honestly, it's super simple. That one's gonna be fun. Assuming things work out. Assuming my partner fund gets back to me. This fucking dude in Belgium that he was supposed to be back from vacation already, but I haven't heard back from him, so we'll see. There's stuff. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Anything you can send would be awesome. God, it's so fucking young in this video. That's fucking weird. White guys with dreads, man. Fuck me up. That's ridiculous. Those aren't dreads, those are braids. No, those are shitty dreads. It's really thin. So what else is going on, Oliver, man? What's crapping? What's new in your life? Oh. I guess I never asked you what you do for a job. What's your day-to-day fucking life like? I mean, I see what you do with your creative side, but you know, what do you do? All of a sudden, guard everything. Send everything I have in graveyards. Which is that'd be fucking great, man. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. That'd be exciting. That'll give you something to play with. Because like I said, I did some work earlier, and then, like, as soon as I got home from work, that was the first thing I did. Second thing I did. First thing I did was crack a beer. Excuse me. And then it, just like it always happens, the motivation just fucking flew away from me. Ooh, excuse me. I started working on fucking animations, and then I was trying to get precise character movements down, and then I realized
without other game objects or a proper background in the level I was working on. I can't really fine tune movement once I get it fluid, and also without the fucking animations completed, I obviously can't fine tune fucking movement. I was just goofing around. I got some new assets from the Unity store because they're running a sale right now. So I was just goofing around. I should I should just fucking I should get shit faced. No, I shouldn't get shit faced. But I should just live stream. I should live stream fucking goof around in the game one of these days. I think that's probably a better idea. Just fucking live cast the fucking screen. Literally, I have no life. Just shoot shit. Worked construction for years. Now I just do photography. Nice, man. That's the fucking dream, dude. Fuck a job. That's badass. That is fucking badass. Unfortunately I sold my I had a Canon D3500 or something like that. I had a pretty fucking nice DLSR, DSLR, whatever the fuck it is. Um, I had a really nice fucking Canon, and no, it wasn't a Canon, it was a Nikon. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I had a nice Nikon. Wasn't too old. There was plenty of life left in the fucking shutter, and I had installed some really nice fucking custom firmware on the camera so that I could do all the goofy things I wanted it to do without limitations. And then I had a really nice Atmos, the Ninja Blade, because I was really more interested in video. Um, oh, fuck you. Are you fucking kidding me? Nope, no Green Day, no Nickelback. What the fuck is going on? Thank you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to fucking do that. I had an Atmos Ninja Blade. I'd like fucking, I don't know, it was probably only $1,300 worth of equipment. Um, the Nikon I got it used, and it came with this really fucking sweet. It came with a couple lenses, but the one that was my favorite, um, fuck you. The one that was my favorite was this. It was a 35 millimeter lens with a 1.8 fucking. Oh man, it's been so long I forget the terminology, but it made for fucking, really nice portrait video. Like um, shallow depth of field. Like everything behind you was just fucking bouquet to shit, and then you got really good fucking clarity in front. There's actually one of my videos. I only shot one video um, that's on the YouTube channel with that camera, and it was the I was unboxing some shit that Crazy Eon and his wife had sent me. Um, and you can see in there how fucking badass that lens was. It was fucking titties, man. I miss that shit. The only reason I sold it is because I needed to get the fuck out of the town I was living in. So it was like, Scott needs a train ticket. Scott needs money to live on. Get the fuck out of here. I've been thinking about rebuying it or buying something close to it. Just because I miss it. I took a handful of decent pictures, but for me the video was where it's at. It's actually why I installed custom firmware on it. Not that you really need to shoot for longer than 20 minutes when you're making any kind of video, but I thought it would help. So I was doing photography for 17 years now as a hobby. 3 years ago I decided to go for my dream. Fuck it, hey dude. Start a fucking Patreon, man. I'll fucking subscribe. I have no problem supporting fucking... I have no problem supporting people with fucking dreams, man. That's badass. I bet you there's a lot of people out there that would too. Have you ever thought about selling out? Ooh, God. I forgot how nasty this shit is. You ever thought about selling out and doing like food photography, menus and shit like that, or creating a portfolio of stock footage to sell to some stock footage companies or anything like that? I hate that that's where my mind always goes, but it's like I always feel like that's something you can do in your spare time. You know, you can put a salt and pepper shaker together on a fucking red and white checkered fucking piece of wax paper and take some really high clarity fucking photos of that and sell that for fucking, you know, $12 with you know, a reasonable license, you know. I just that's where my fucking brain always goes, is how can you sell out quickly and just to get by, you know, just to make enough money to actually follow your dream. Life is way too short to be working a job you hate. I I fucking wholeheartedly agree. I'm lucky enough that I don't hate my job. I enjoy my job. I just wish I had some extra free time, you know. So I've been working 60 hours a week for 5 months now. It's been 5, 6 months. I'll shoot it if they pay me. Well, the thing is, you shoot it first and then they'll pay you. You know, you just gotta take a look at what's on stock video and stock photo fucking websites, man. There are companies that you can make money shooting stupid fucking shit for. You know, I mean, surely you've checked out food photography and how they accomplish that. You know, putting pieces of cardboard in between pancakes and using, um, you know, fucking using fucking motor oil instead of pancake syrup and just garbage like that. Like all kinds of stupid little tricks you can do to make food look better, more presentable in a picture. You can take those fucking pictures and sell the dog shit out of them to stock photo companies. Again, it's sell it out, but it's something, man. You know, it'll put some fucking weed money in your pocket. That's the important thing, is you need something to help the inspiration a little bit. Everybody's got to do shit they don't want to do once in a while. Not often, hopefully. That's the key. That's the goal, is to not ever have to do anything you don't fucking want to do. But reality sets in. Fucking. But I mean, anybody with decent equipment can take some fucking really nice photos of the most inane fucking shit and sell it to somebody. You know, that photo of a woman with a fucking, you know, a headset at a call center. Some asshole took that picture and sold it to 30,000 different companies. Now they use it in spam fucking mail. But, you know, somebody at some point had to buy that photo in order for it to get that widespread fucking distribution it has. There's all kinds of junk like that. Did you ever find out more about the meaning of that statue that you had expressed interest in? That almost Assassin's Creed like fucking statue. I tried to derive what I could from the internet, but I mean, we were talking, and I was probably high as hell, probably a little drunk, and I was honestly just googling different things to try and come up with answers for you, which I'm sure you'd already taken care of at some point. But you always think you can find the answers faster than somebody else. Maybe not always, but sometimes. I don't know. Got a job offer from the Baltimore Sun. I was a photographer last year, given a 3-month internship. 3 hours away. No. And I take it you decided not to do it just because of how far away it would have been. We're talking a paid internship, obviously, right? I had a decent, not a great, but a decent graphic design job set up for me in fucking Eau Claire, Wisconsin, which is it's a few hours away. But the cost of living there was slightly higher than it was here, and the pay wasn't that great. And on top of that, you know, it's not a service job, so you don't take home cash every day, which is something I've really become accustomed to. You know, if I don't make $200 in a day cash, I'm in a sad spot. Like fucking today, dude. I made fucking $40 today, but today was an awful fucking day. Like I spent the day thinking about stabbing my eyes out with a fucking straw. Obviously I didn't, but the thought crossed my mind. Like, never found the meaning of the statue. Shit, man. The search continues. Sinner Life's in the house. What up, motherfucker? Good to see you streaming again. Been a bit. Yes, sir. Cheers, man. Sinner Life's in the house. Welcome back, sir. Oh, but yeah, I mean, there was a number of reasons why I didn't take that job in Eau Claire, but and it would have been doing not quite what I love, but something a little closer to what I love. Like, I love getting people shit faced. I always have. I have since I was 16. That's why I made a great fucking drug dealer. I just love getting people wasted. But you know, graphic design is accessible for me. Not because I'm super talented, not by any means, but because I think I have a decent eye for what people would want. The job I had secured for myself was in a different realm of graphic design. Not quite where I wanted to be. And the pay was just a little bit more than what I had been making already, minus the cash, with added expenses for living. It just didn't make sense. Not only did it not make, it didn't make sense, and I had found other reasons to stick around. They didn't work out in the end, but that's, you know, that's totally besides the point. I just, oh, stop it. Just, how do you stop it? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I gotta stop that. Not a paid internship, and it's the murder capital of the country. Baltimore is the murder capital of the country? Really? That's badass. That would leave you lots of things to photograph. Most of them corpses. But that's still pretty cool. Corpses, perp walks, if Law and Order SVU has taught me anything, those are very profitable things for a photographer to enjoy. It's in life. Been storming for a while here. Knocked the internet off half the day. Shit, man. I love a good storm. I love a good fucking storm. Murder capital of the country. I don't know. I'd like to say I'd be hesitant to go, but I'd kind of jump on that. But you said it's not a paid internship, so what the fuck's the point? What are you supposed to live on? That's pretty shitty. Alright, this thing is finally catching up to me here. I'm not listening to Blink-182, because I was bored with the penis. Not the big ass, but it's still a penis. I'm not listening to System of a Down, because I'm not fucking 17. He says while he looks for an offspring thing. Murder capital of the world might be Chicago. Well, there's a difference between what happens in what I would call murder capital and what happens in Chicago. Chicago is mostly gang violence. You know, it's just idiots killing idiots. Once in a while there's a stray bullet, and that fucking sucks. That's garbage, but for the most part, it's really just fucking retards killing each other. Welcome to Bodymore, Murderland. Oh, dude, that should be our album name. You and I, even though I'm sure neither one of us plays an instrument, that should be our fucking, should be our CD. Oh god, alright, I gotta switch this. This is turned on to shit now. It started out as Offspring, and now it's just playing fucking garbage. Kind of fucking garbage. How about, Deftones? Is Deftones too terrible? It's been a long time. Come on, Deftones, what you got for me? I don't want to hear nothing new, because I barely liked the one fucking CD I enjoyed by you. There you are, around the fur. Good deal. Barely liked the city, but I did like it. This line oozes sometimes. Fucking hate trigonometry. How did I miss that fucking comment? Cheers, brother. I've been known to ooze once in a while. It's not pretty, and it can be hard to clean up. For the most part, you just kind of let it dry and then scrape it off with your roommate's toothbrush. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. Just kidding. Oh, I really don't do that because that's terribly immoral, and I would never be caught doing something immoral. Someone might kill you for your shoes and track down. You better watch out. Not my fucking shoes, dude. Well, I guess these are Skechers. Maybe. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It's not really like that. People are more apt to kill you for fucking looking at them the wrong way than to kill you because of your fucking shoes. But you grow up in Chicago, you learn right off the bat. You don't fucking talk to strangers. You don't make eye contact with strangers. I know you're probably thinking, in a city with fucking 10 million people, what's the point of not looking at anybody or talking to anybody? Well, the architecture, the nightlife, just realize that there are small groups of like-minded people set up all over the city. You just have to make it from the train or your car to those fucking groups and back safely, and you'll be all good. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's a wonderful fucking city. There are places you shouldn't go. If you're fucking like me, there are places you shouldn't go. And the same is the exact opposite, anybody. Everybody's got their own little section down there, and you'd really just be best to stick with that, It's unfortunate, but for the most part, the better or even the best areas to go in Chicago are all usually more tolerant to all kinds of walks of life. So it's not like you're gonna go to the fucking Museum of Science Industry and get fucking shot. Like, that's not gonna fucking happen. You're not gonna go to Shedd Aquarium and get stabbed 32 times in the bathroom. That shit won't happen. You might get stabbed going to a Sox game, but not to a Cubs game. Why would you even go to a Sox game? It's fucking... Ugh. Why? Probably a lot like prison. Maybe. Fatality's in the house. What the fuck up, Fatality? Cheers, man. Okay. Cheers, Fatality. No, it's just, I don't know. It's really a nice city, and there's a lot of things you can do without any worry, without any concern. I think, obviously, the news fucking reports to be much more than it is. It's part of fear-mongering, What are you going to do, There's some of the most beautiful architecture in the world in that city. I can think of at least 2 museums there that I would rather die than ever go to again. There are some fantastic, beautiful fucking sights. Driving on Lakeshore Drive at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning is one of the best experiences ever. In fucking rush hour, it's garbage, because there is no more space than the entire width of a standard fucking vehicle in the lanes. And it's like a 4-lane fucking highway. So, like, if you're a bad driver, you're going to scrape up against somebody's car. And then you're gonna get shot. But just don't do that during rush hour. Drive down there at 3 in the morning. Fucking roll yourself a joint, hit the fucking beach, go to Grant Park and get fucked up and have a good time. Or just fucking park your car in the suburbs and take the train into town. There are smart ways to live and visit fucking Chicago. I just lived in the suburbs, so I look at it, I still look at it as a tourist, because I am. I didn't grow up in the city. I never lived in the city, strictly suburbs. But I spent a lot of fucking free time in the city, and I'm still alive. Never been shot. Never really been stabbed. I mean, stabbed a little, but not like really stabbed. Not like internal organs punctured and stabbed. Fatality says he's chilling tonight. Oh, I missed it. Shut out his eyes if you're in the right neighborhood. Yeah, that's what I just talked about for like 40 minutes. For some reason. Mostly South Chicago worst. Yeah, absolutely. North side for life. Visit the wrong neighborhood at night, you better watch out. That's probably true in every fucking city. The Griswolds are from Chicago. The Griswolds were fictional, but yes, they were indeed from Chicago within the universe that they lived in. But that was also in simpler times. I think, actually, probably not. I think back then they were probably killing people for shoes a lot more often than they do now. Yeah. Still fictional people though. You know, that movie was still shot in fucking Hollywood. Like, you know, I wouldn't. You're better off using the Blues Brothers as a basis for what happens in Chicago than you are fucking National Lampoon's Vacation. Which actually may play out to the main subject of this conversation, because the Blues Brothers got shot at fucking. They had fucking rocket launchers fucking shot at them. YouTube called Fucked Up Neighborhoods. I bet there is. Nice. And what do they do, Sinner? Tell me all about it. I really don't want to watch it now. They stole the Griswold's hubcaps and make it hubcaps. Who gives a fuck? They're hubcaps. That's why nobody has nice hubcaps anymore. Everything's plastic. You know, nobody has chrome caps. Nobody has fucking. It's do things smartly. You know, if you're not ready for your car to be keyed, don't fucking park it on a fucking public street. Don't park it in a private parking lot either, because you know, if you're just an inch over that line, I'm going to fucking key a little stick figure with a little fucking cock in the side of your fucking car, and then run, because always afraid of getting caught doing bad shit. Business neighborhoods at night, showing people hard truth. Well, you know, that's good, but the idea here is to stay away from those neighborhoods. If you wish to visit cities such as Chicago, you know, they're, like I said, all the cool places to go. If you're in Chicago, the House of Blues, no problem. You can take the train and walk there without any fucking problem. The Metro, the Vic Theater, anything on the fucking north side, you can have a great time. And I mean, getting off and on the train, the L might be a little shady. It might feel a little shady. You might have to step over a couple people. Literally step over people trying to sleep in the streets just to get to the fucking train. But that's the worst it's gonna be. You know what? Keep an extra $5 in your fucking pockets. Just throw it at somebody, and guarantee anybody who's gonna chase you is gonna chase that fucking $5 bill before they continue to chase you. You're not gonna get fucking murdered. Knock on wood. Poor. Yeah, the homeless. Yeah, that's the rough stuff, man. But you know what? Take $20, go to McDonald's and just fucking drop off bags, dude. Just, I don't know. I don't believe in pretty much anything for the most part. But for some reason, karma always sticks in my head. Like, I don't think it's real, but I think the idea of it makes it real. Like, be nice to them, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm not saying throw them $50, but you know what? Take $10, go to fucking McDonald's and grab yourself a bunch of McChickens and just fucking scatter them on the fucking ground. I mean, you'll help somebody out, and they're not gonna chase after you because they're busy eating fucking processed fucking chicken meat. And it'll keep them alive for an extra day, or take 3 years off their life, whichever school of thought Trump will fix it. Why do we have to do that? It only took an hour and 42 seconds for someone to mention that. Fucking San Francisco is getting bad, I hear. I've never been. Can't comment. I'm sure it's fucking worse. I'm sure that is. I mean, that's got to be Chicago times 3. You know, you got New York, you've got California, and you've got Illinois. Illinois is like the baby brother to both. Honestly, there is so much. There's such a bigger slice of population in both those places. That what I've seen and experienced in Chicago, and what we've all seen in Chicago, is I'm sure pales. I'm sure it pales in comparison. But you know, again, I have no experience in either New York or California, so I can't comment. If anybody else here lives there or lives around there, chime in, please. How have I showed you so far, Slime? Will you ever visit other towns? I visit other towns all the time. I've got a weeks-long vacation in Chicago coming up for my birthday here pretty soon. I think from October 17th till about October 24th, I will be in Chicago, or recovering from going to Chicago. I'm gonna go see the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow. I get to go meet and shake hands with and talk to and take pictures with fucking Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, either before or after watching their new movie. And then I get to hang out with my fucking best friend from fucking high school. My best friend, period. My best friend that, is still wanting to talk to me. Him and his wife and his kids. Hopefully we can get some of the old gang back together and get fucking trashed and just have a good time. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I was there last year for the Slayer show, and we had such a blast that I couldn't come home right away. One, I couldn't come home right away because I ran out of money, and I had to wait for a loan to come through. But two, it was just nice being around those guys, and I haven't been able to be myself in a long fucking time. So when I ran into them and we got to spend just a few minutes together, it felt for a little while like I never wanted to be anywhere else. It was like I'd almost reconstituted what we had, and probably some of the more fun days of my life. Ultimately a mistake because it fucked a lot of things up, but I still had a great time. And I think someone is more likely to rob you for that shirt. Yes, I know, right? This fucking thing. I got paid like $35 for this shirt, which is a bit much, but I love independent artists on Instagram, and I love what this guy does, so it's fucking worth it. It's a Japanese fucking Point Break Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, tie-dyed fucking shirt. It's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous, and I know that, and I bought it because of that. But I have a soft spot for Instagram artists, specifically t-shirt producers, pin producers, sticker producers. I think they do fantastic work, and I hope to be among them very soon. I've got one great thing that I can hopefully put out before Halloween. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I visit Chi-Town a few times a year to see a baseball game. Night. It's neat, bro. It is neat. Thank you, Chicken Allen Tree. I would stand up to show you, but if I stand up, I'm gonna have to go take a piss. There's fucking. It's just a shirt, man, but it's a cool shirt. And you know what? The quality of this fucking halftone is amazing. I know he prints his own shirts, and this is quality that I can never match. To be perfectly honest, I can't fucking screen print worth shit. I tried, and I really did try the last time, and all I had to do was print like a little 3-inch fucking graphic, and I fucked it up a handful of fucking times before I had to let somebody else take the reins, somebody else that had more confidence in their skill. And yeah, dude, I fucked it up. I can design, but I cannot fucking produce. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I can't. And you know, it's part of it is accepting that, you know, you have limitations. And I guess with practice, I'd be able to do better. But who the fuck has time for that? Or the fucking money? $35 for a shirt. You better keep that safe. You're not wearing it. Nah, I've spent. I've got a pretty expensive T-shirt collection, all from fucking independent Instagram artists that sell shitty bootleg T-shirts. Um, I have no problem. To me, it's worth it. It's absolutely fucking worth it. I mean, I obviously I would rather paid $20 for it, but if it means he's gonna keep going and make something that I absolutely fall in love with, I'm happy. Dude, $35 means nothing to me. That's, you know, it's garbage. It's junk. It's just money. I make money every fucking day, as most of us should. You know, it's a small price to pay to make somebody else's dream come true and to put a fucking stupid smile on my face when I see the fucking ex-presidents fucking flashing guns on a fucking shirt full of fucking kanji or whatever the fuck it's called. It is well, it's slightly obscure. You know, I guess now that they've remade Point Break, I guess it is super obscure because nobody really remembers the original movie anymore. Well, I'm sad Nick Nolte isn't. Is it Nick Nolte? No, Gary Busey. I'm sad Gary Busey isn't anywhere on this fucking thing. I love rare, hard to find stuff. That's my weakness on eBay. The problem with eBay, and this is a huge fucking problem with eBay, is these guys, these independent artists like Rucking Fountain and Meth Syndicate and Large Mungus, these guys, I mean, let's be honest, they put work into fucking ripping off other people's work, which, that is the truth, that is the hard truth about it, but it's the designs themselves that fucking really matter and what they inspired. Those are the fucking great things. Other people rip them off and sell it for dirt cheap. And, you know, the quality you get is piss poor. And it's just, this already isn't honest, but it's like you further muddy the waters if you keep going down that path. And I actually had an opportunity to buy, one of my favorite shirts that I own is a demonic Taylor Swift t-shirt. It's my favorite fucking shirt that I own. I think I paid like 30 or $35 for it. I could have paid 15 from a guy who would bootleg the fucking prints. But I decided not to. I was like, no, I'm going to wait for this guy to drop this shirt again. I'm going to catch it at the right time, and I'm just going to pay for it. And I swear to Christmas, it wasn't fucking 2 days after I fucking decided that Meth Syndicate decides to drop the shirt again, you know, re-release it, and I was able to pick up the actual version. I mean, you really shouldn't care, but you kind of care. It's weird. I'd much rather support the artist that actually came up with it than somebody who's bootlegging a bootleg, you know? I don't know. I'm just weird. 150 on a 1970s Chainsaw Massacre poster. Fucking A, man. So you support the right people. I always think I support the right people. I think I support the right people. Doesn't mean I do. It just means I think I do. And I can't do any better than that. I'm going to drain the main vein, if you don't mind. Give me 35 seconds. Sorry about that. Pirates gotta eat, you know. You know what? I support pirates. I just don't support the pirating of pirate material. You know, there's chain of command, and first person to steal it, they get the booty. Every time you go on eBay, you have to buy something cool. Well, I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome. I shop Instagram first, and I always try to find the source. Usually, it's just a matter of looking at the comments. I think the first time, I think how I came across Meth Syndicate, which is one of the guys that I've bought a lot of shirts from. This is actually a collaborative effort between Meth Syndicate and Rocking Fun. How I came across him was there was a shirt. It was a Misfit skull with PBR fucking logo behind it. I hate PBR. I think it's junk fucking beer. But I love the idea of the shirt. And so I started looking. I did a reverse Google search of the shirt. Came across this Instagram fucking seller on Instagram that had the shirt for sale, and it was like $20, you know, and they still had it for sale. And I was looking through the comments, and it was just a whole mess of people saying, "Hey, you fucking ripped this person off. You ripped this person off." So I followed the link of who they said they ripped off. It turned out to be a real genuine fucking human being, like just a fucking goofball, but a guy who's got some handful of pretty fucking decent ideas. Like, at the very least, it's all entertaining, and that's all that fucking matters. Just type in rare, and you see thousands of weird stuff. Yeah, that can get fucking weird, though, I bet. Oh, I bet. But fun, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, right now I've got a couple of shirts from a guy called Lard Humongous, and it's like a shitty bootleg version of Mickey Mouse, with his dick in one hand and a pair of scissors in the other. But it's a knife, and he's dropped the knife, and it just says "fuck it, cut your dick off." I bought 2 of those fucking shirts because if I had to, one for myself and one to give away. Like, I just. It's simple, it's stupid, but it's fucking hilarious. It makes me smile, and it becomes a topic of conversation. Like, it's more than worth the fucking money you spend on it, I think. And I think it's really worth it, especially considering this guy, this is all he wants to do is fucking just create. And why wouldn't you support that? You know, why wouldn't you do that? Especially if you're somebody who also wants to create and also wants people to support you. It's another thing about karma, you know. I don't believe in anything, but for some reason that always pops up, and it always seems to exist, because anytime I even think about fucking somebody over, I get fucked over real bad. So I've always just kind of thought it better just to leave the fucking over to the scumbags and just kind of try and cruise through life and do right, you know. Obviously it doesn't always fucking work out in my favor, or anybody else's for that matter, but it's the effort that's there. You're still on, yeah. They were asking 15 grand for a life-size cutout of Ultimate Warrior. Nice. That's dope, man. That's pretty cool. Yes, Kane, I'm still on. I'm lucky enough to have a handful of people here that I've been talking to for quite a few years, so I'm actually engaged in a conversation. I mean, you're more than welcome to join, or just sit back and watch, or take the fuck off. It's your fucking choice, man. But either way, cheers. Thanks for coming back. Would you rather get free food for life or free travel? Free travel, for sure. I'd like to think I can find or buy food anywhere I go. Free travel would definitely be worth it. I'm still trying to work out. I don't know. I need to get back to the thought process that I had a few years ago. Because I was super fucking fat, and then I got super skinny and super in shape, and then I got fucking fat again. I need to hone in on that moment, that brief fucking moment in the history of the planet where I was doing really well, And I need to remember the thought process that I had then was food is nothing but fuel. It's just to keep you going. As long as you're giving yourself the right stuff, it's worth it. And you stop thinking about it as if it's. I mean, once in a while, it's okay to think about it as one of life's pleasures, but for the most part, it just needs to be fucking fuel. Fucking spaghetti and fucking, or was it lasagna in a can and fucking spinach. Here with the beer, do I got a Stargaze? I don't fucking know what the fuck you're talking about, man, and I don't want to know. Honestly, I couldn't afford it. Most $100. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Well, after you saw that, didn't you just look up stand-up cutout of Ultimate Warrior? Like, surely you could get one printed out yourself for $300. Probably cheaper than that. Probably $150. I don't know. You sleeping? I see now why I might have kicked you the last time we engaged each other. I see that now. You have somehow you have like ADHD when you text. Like it takes effort to text, and you're putting in the effort to text, but you're not putting the effort in to spell or to form sentences or thoughts correctly. And I just fuck, dude. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guarantee you could get yourself a life-size fucking cutout of the Ultimate Warrior for a lot cheaper than 15 grand. No idea what I was even fucking talking about before then. This is entertaining but distracting at the same time. I need to burn myself a copy of this album. I kind of miss it. I'm gonna buy one of those printout things. They're $500. $500 fucking dollars. You're out of your cocksucking mind. Consider, no, man, not $500. You're talking about like the big heads, like the officially licensed one. Don't do that. God, you can probably go to a FedEx center and get one printed out for fucking $150. They don't mind bootleg shit there. When I made those custom Blu-ray versions of the original Star Trek or Star Wars trilogy, you know, with the fuck do they call that? The unenhanced versions. You see them dude called someone dick sucker. I called someone a dick sucker. That's a possibility. What's wrong with that? Why is calling someone a dick sucker a bad thing? I enjoy getting my dick sucked. Why is that a negative thing? I don't get it. Sounds like life has you down. No, not at all. We're just talking about fun stuff. I'm just saying, don't spend $500 on a life-size Ultimate Warrior cutout. Like, I'll have one printed out for you for half that. Maybe. I don't know. Can't really claim how good of quality it'll be, but do my best. I called someone a dick sucker. Oh, I said the word cocksucker. Yeah, I did. Who gives a shit? But I didn't know my mama had fucking YouTube. Fucking, who gives a fuck? At least now you see why I kicked you the last time I saw you. Because your shit will make sense, man. That's alright. At least you're participating, you know? You get that trophy. You get the participation trophy. We all appreciate it. I watched you get that tat. I know you did. You told me that. I'm really proud of you. And I thank you. I thank you for that. I thank you for being one of the few people that tuned into that. It was awesome. But I can't even say the way you speak. The way you're typing is English your first language? Just answer that, please. Are you fluent in English? I guess that's the question I should ask. Because if you're not, then this is all acceptable, you know. And I don't have to try and belittle you for this, but if you grew up speaking English, even you should know the way you're presenting yourself is just flat out fucking retarded. And I don't know, you should put more effort into it, to be perfectly honest, you know. Um, there are multitudes of online sources that will help you to further just expand on whatever the fuck it is you're trying to tell me. Do you remember me and my wife painted your Joker for Old Bar? Oh, fuck it, eh? Absolutely. I do. Fucking, Max Love. Oh, I do. I almost... Jimmy Jam. You're Jimmy Jam. Yeah, fucking A. Of course I remember. Cheers, man. It's a 3D printer you can make really cool stuff with. What is? Somebody said something about under the door. I hope they're not talking about the bat. Because that bat's not showing up today. I fucking let him loose. I let that motherfucker loose. Yeah, don't let the Deftones fucking scare you away. I mean, I'm depressed, but I'm not like really depressed. Like, I'm not depressed over anything serious. It's just everything, you know. I'm not depressed in the moment because I'm actually conversing with you guys. So I'm actually enjoying myself at this moment. It would be better if I could have a cigarette and not have to leave you guys hanging. That's probably not going to happen. But then again, the malt liquor makes me make stupid decisions, so we'll see. Fucking hurricanes, man. I miss this stuff so much. And then again, I don't. You know? It was 8.1%, not 9.1%. Now I feel like a fool. What are you gonna do? Where's Sir Bacardi, the 151st? Cheers. Center Life is buying it. $500 machine. There's a 3D printer. Make stuff instead of buying it. Right, but a 3D printer isn't going to make you a life-size fucking Ultimate Warrior unless you print it, like, I mean, 3D printer is probably only going to be able to print things that are like 2 by 3 inches. If it's a $500 3D printer, like the create space inside it's going to be this big. So you're only going to be able to make things that are this big, but you could potentially create yourself a giant life-size Ultimate Warrior puzzle that you print the pieces out individually. I mean, you'll spend a lot in acrylic or whatever the fuck, you know, you end up using. That would be pretty cool, because then it'd be 3D. Unless you just did it 2D and just built it straight up. But then you'd be feeding it all kinds of different colors, and it just probably wouldn't turn out right. Actually, probably wouldn't turn out right either way. I don't think 3D printing technology is quite there yet. Unless you just printed it all out in one color and then you hand painted it, and that'd be bad fucking ass. So then you could sell that for 15 grand, and somebody would buy it. Cheers, King. You said cheer. Appreciate it. Thanks for leaving off the S, but cheer. Ridiculous. Goddamn ridiculous. I'm gonna finish this beer, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits. Well, how's the boys from the bar? Unfortunately, I don't know. I haven't been in contact with anybody in over a year. Probably a year and a half, actually. When I move away, I move away. Lick a face. Clutch, is that you, motherfucker? I talked about you an hour and 23 minutes ago. Where the fuck you been, man? Cheers, Lick a face. Oh, maybe I won't shut down, but either way, as soon as I finish that beer, I need to go outside to smoke a cigarette. So you guys can just sit here and listen to fucking whatever garbage music comes up on YouTube, or you can leave. I'd rather you stick around and converse amongst each other for a while, but if I don't smoke a cigarette, I'll just get cranky, I guess. More so than I already am. Where you at now, bro? I'm like 2.5 hours north of where I was prior. Super fucking north Wisconsin right now. Super north Wisconsin. Like, way the fuck up here. It's cute. This town's kind of a tourist trap, which is nice. You make good money here for a few months. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the year. But I've been up here for a while. It's it is nice. You know, it's just another small town with small town problems. So we'll see how it goes. I've had a good time so far. I've had some bad times, but I've also had some good times. But Mad Max, Liquor Face, cheers to see you guys in. God damn. I can't wait for this to be finished because this is fucking gross. Like, I used to think I could drink anything. I kind of used to. I used to drink anything, but this is definitely proving that I'm a giant fucking pussy again. Oh. Maybe it's because it's getting warm. I don't know. It's just it's too flavorful. You know, like I taste too much of it for it to be enjoyable. At least it's got the right lubrication for the gears, you know. Fuck's sake. Jimmy Jam, how's the fam doing, man? Everybody doing good? You still look in shape, Slime? You keeping up the workouts? Fuck no, dude. I am not in shape anymore. I've gained like 30 pounds since I was in shape. I mean, most of it is due to, you know, drinking beer and being fairly inactive. But no, I have not kept up the workouts at all. And it's always on the agenda. It's always on my plan, my itinerary. But I just don't. I have a hard time keeping an itinerary, and I try, dude. I really do. Well, no, I try to try. I try to try. It just doesn't fucking work, man. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what I've told myself a billion times before this. Soon. I'm going to get on that soon. And every time I say that, I always say, I really mean it this time. I would like to. I would like to really mean it this time. Because, man, when things were going good, I was really fucking happy. Like, I mean, I was miserable. Don't get me wrong. I was in a town I hated, surrounded by people I hated, save for a handful of people. I was in a relationship I wasn't happy with. Everything was going bad. Everything. But I felt better than I had ever felt in my life. And honestly, the only other connection with happiness I had was getting shit-faced with you guys. And I even had to put that on hold for a while because getting hammered just wasn't part of that living. And that's the thing, is like it's kind of hard to give up. One, because it's chemically addictive, and two, because it's just so much goddamn fun. It's. I would love to get back in shape. I would love to. So maybe 2020, you know. 2020 might be the year of the slime. And again, who knows? You know? Milwaukee. It just pisses me. It's like you didn't even try, dude. You didn't even try. I mean, that doesn't piss me off because I know if it pissed me off, that makes you laugh. Probably made you laugh just the fact that I said that. Like, you know that that's not how you spell Milwaukee, and I know you know that, and I know you know that you know that, and that's just fucking ridiculous. But it's kind of funny actually. You used to look really skinny after you lost the weight. Yeah, no, when I was 180 pounds, I looked like a fucking crackhead. Like, I've got a big frame, and I know big bones is kind of a bullshit thing to say, but like, I think the doctor recommended weight for somebody my height is like 165 pounds. But when I hit 180, like, I looked like I was on fucking drugs. Like, it wasn't the best. And I was the healthiest I'd ever been, but it just wasn't the best. So I think when I hit about 190, I think was probably the good spot for me. You know, I was lifting weights, and I was fucking walking, and I was riding a bike. I was dieting. I was doing things properly. I felt amazing. I looked good. It was nice. You know, I've for sure packed on fucking pounds. I'm probably, I'd be like 230 right now. 225, 230, and that's like I feel it. You know, I fucking feel it. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. It's all over me. And I just remember. I remember when I was at my best. I remember thinking about all the weight that I had lost, and I remember holding fucking weights in my hands, being like, I lost this. Like I can. Like I can only do so many reps of this, and this is the weight that I lost. This is the weight that I used to carry around with me while I did anything. You know, like it was just fucking weird. And I told myself then that it would never fucking happen again. But it's surprisingly easy to let yourself slip once you put all that work in. It doesn't take a whole lot just to go right back. And I'm sure everybody knows this. It was a moment for me to figure that out on my own. It's fucked up and it sucks, but something I'll deal with. Something I've been dealing with. Yeah. I don't know, man. I had it good for a little while. I did good. I earned it. You know. Did you find your roommates? Yeah, no, my roommate's, well, he's out right now, but yeah, I've got my roommate. I'll tell you, I'm 5'10", 240, so I'm just right for my body size. Well, 5'10" at 240 is, that's pretty big. I mean, that's a chunky monkey right there. And that's cool, man. If you can rock it, then you can fucking rock it, and don't ever let anybody fucking tell you otherwise. But fuck, man. Yeah, I'm 5'11", and like 230-ish, somewhere in there. Living healthy is just the slowest way to die. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I understand that. And I respect that, actually. I really kind of want to put that on a t-shirt. Well, fucking cheers, man. Alright. Tones. Alright. Do we listen to White Pony? I mean, we just listened to Around the Fur. Do we actually listen to White Pony? That's the question. Yeah, I think we do. It's right there. Unless you're sick of, if you're sick of Deftones, let me know. I don't even know if you guys fucking hear it that much. 14 people in here doing what? Watching this fucking train. All right. Well, I'm gonna start the rest of this, and I'm gonna go have a cigarette, which is gonna take me at least 3.5 minutes. So you guys will have nothing to look at. Not like you had anything content-wise to really fucking take in right now. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go smoke. Hopefully somebody here's still here when I get back. If not, fucking cheers, guys. Thanks for popping in. I really do appreciate the company. I'm glad this kind of picked up a little bit because, fuck, dude, it was probably 30, 35 minutes before anybody said a fucking word to me. So I really do appreciate it. Oh god, that stuff is awful. Like, I don't ever want to buy it again until the next time I buy it. That's fucking horrible. Just fucking terrible. That. Oh, sorry. It's alright. I gotta make sure I have cigarettes. So that's a pretty integral part to when I start to smoke. And night, what? Fuck. Mullet? Mullet? Clutch, what the fuck are you talking about, brother? Hey, you haven't even mentioned once fucking doing Centurion. I'm starting to fucking think it's not even you. YouTube's eating the comments again. Well, you know what? If you guys would all fucking just switch over to Twitch, then I wouldn't go on YouTube anymore. I would just go strictly Twitch. But the thing is, I've got like 2 Twitch followers and still a handful of fucking followers on Instagram or fucking YouTube. Cigarettes. I'm gonna hope cigarettes are outside. All right, I'll be back shortly, gentlemen and lady.
Ladies.
Alright, I'm back. 2 pennies on an uproar. I'm here. Alright. Doing okay. We're trucking, about to move back to California for my job. Fucking A, man. Good stuff. Enjoying the Deftones, sound of good taste. I have okay taste. It's just, honestly, I haven't listened to the Deftones in a while, so I don't know. It just caught me. Oh yeah. Anybody else you know have a fucking pair of sunglasses that matches your fucking tattoo? I don't think so. You can actually thank Mikey D from Squanch Games for this. After I got the tattoo, he sent these and a handful of other swag to me. So, yeah, they're goofball, but I like them.
I like them a lot. They're ridiculous, and I understand that, but yeah, they mean something to me. I dig it. Did he get the tattoo? Oh, yeah, Mikey D. Mikey D. He didn't get this exact tattoo, but yeah, everybody in their department got fucking tattoos, um, specifically because I did, which I think is pretty badass. I got to have some sort of influence on those people, which is nice. You know, it's kind of what we all go for, right? A little bit of influence on other people. Um, I dig it. I'm really happy about that. Um, yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So I mean, the tattoo artist is obviously the first person to thank for it. It was it's her work and her design that fucking got it all fucking going, which is really nice. Yeah. Another note: I changed my profile from Doc428K to this. Okay, understood. Um, I'm not on fucking PlayStation as much as I'd like to be. Not even playing games, honestly. Now that I built this bad boy, the PlayStation fucking pales in comparison. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be on it for Modern Warfare drop, which happens in just about 2 weeks. And honestly, the only reason I'm even gonna be rough for that fucking game is Jesse from Game Dungeon Productions and some of her old crew. The guys we used to play every fucking night playing Star Wars Battlefront together. Um, they've all pretty much decided that this is the game. You know, this is the game that everyone's going to enjoy. And honestly, it only really took Jesse to get on board, and I was like, all right, I'm in. You know, because I love playing games with that guy. I love talking with him. I love fucking bullshitting with him, and obviously Iowa Hawks and Boba Fatty. Those guys are a lot of fun because you know what they all get. I mean, I don't think Boba Fatty gets drunk, but Boba Fatty gets fucking high as a goddamn kite, and Iowa Hawk gets both drunk and high, and he's always fun. Um, it's some of the best times were honestly when he was unconscious, when we'd be in the middle of a fucking skirmish in Battlefront, and Iowa Hawks is just fucking snoring because he's fucking so wasted. He's passed the fuck out with the headset on. Um, and Jesse's the one that rallies us all together. You know, he's the guy, he's the glue that fucking keeps all us idiots fucking running around. And I haven't been involved in anything in the last year, and it sucks. You know, probably the last 2 years, I really haven't been involved much. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the new Modern Warfare to drop. The beta was fun, and playing with those guys. I only played with them for a day, and it was a blast, and it brought me back to those times. So I'm fucking dialed in. That game drops, I'm in. I'm in 100%, and we'll play the dog shit out of it for a little while. It'll be fun. Been a long time since I got myself behind a game that I didn't have tattooed on my body. So it should be a good. Oh shit! Iowux showed up, motherfucker. You remember? You don't remember that? I don't, but I believe it. Iowux is in the house. Yeah, Mad Max, the whole Bigfoot thing. That sucks, man. It's goofball and it's weird, but it is what it is, and this isn't exactly the platform to talk about it in. Um, I said what I needed to say the day that I found out about it, and after that, I really don't care to say anything more. Um, I wish him the best of luck. I hope he gets help, and I hope first and foremost he gets help for his fucking what I would call victims. But it's nothing new to me. I used to run a gaming. I used to run a gaming forum. Actually, a community. I ran a fucking gaming community centered around an old game in 2009 called Team Fortress 2, which is still going. Like, the community's dead, but the game itself is still going, and there's a huge community around the game itself. But I ran a pretty popular fucking server and community around it, and my partner, the guy that helped me build it up to more than what it was when I started, he got fucking he got caught sending fucking dick pics to minors, and I mean, it's like the second that happens, the best thing you can do, the only thing you can do, is distance yourself from them and say, I'm sorry, but this is it, you know. And it sucks because the guy had a great personality. He was a lot of fun to play with. He had some really great ideas and everything, but some things are a little unforgivable, you know. Some things are 100% unforgivable, and for sure that was it. And in Raiders, in Sam's case, man, it sucks. It really does suck because I really believed in the person he was, um, but he wasn't the person we all thought he was. You know, he let his urges get the best of him, and that's really the difference between regular people and fucking psychotics. You know, and empathy. You know, if you didn't want it done to you or anybody you love, you would never do it to anybody else. And sure as shit, he didn't just break that trust, but he fucked it, man. He fucked it bad. So much for this not being the platform to talk about it. Fuck. How you doing, man? I'm doing good, Iowa. I'm guessing you heard all that shit. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I had probably one of the best weeks in my life, thanks to a specific person. And I've been kind of reinvigorated. Reinvigorated? Oh my god, I can't even speak anymore. I had a lot of fun with somebody, and I made a connection that I haven't made in a long fucking time. And it's kind of pumped me up a little bit, you know. And it actually, the funny thing is, it has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. And I'm still kind of riding that wave. You know, it'll die down at some point, which is, well, it's inevitable. But I had some good fucking times since the last time we talked. So I wouldn't quite say happy, but I'm doing much better. How the fuck are you doing, man? How's shit on your end of the fucking world? It's good to hear, man. Sure couldn't comment for some reason. I'm sorry, man. I fucking YouTube. I'd love to get off YouTube, but same old shit. Yeah, I just don't have. There is practically no following for me on Twitch, so for me it's almost useless. Like even I think for the first 30 minutes or 35 minutes on fucking YouTube, I sat here and mumbled to myself, you know. So I mean, Twitch would have been 10 times worse, and I probably wouldn't have run into as many of the good old-fashioned fucking motherfuckers that I'm used to. YouTube is gay in the mouth. Oof. Well, if it's gonna be gay anywhere, the mouth is probably the best place to start, because after that, it's got to be just painful, you know. Unless it's what it likes. If YouTube wants to go that way, then, you know, maybe it's pleasurable. Whatever it wants to do is okay by me. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what Seinfeld taught me. Sorry, bro. I need to sleep. Gotta work in the AM. All right, Mad Max. Cheers, man. Jimmy Jam. Cheers to you. Cheers to the wifey. Cheers to the kids. And thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. I really do appreciate seeing you. And fucking in, man. Cheers. Good luck in California. You're well, it's the wrong time to ask you about all that shit. Never mind. You also ran an awesome late night bar show. I know. I'm still riding the coattails of that, man. I am. That was a lot of fun. It was probably the most fun I've had in most of my adult life. That wasn't drug related. Because let's be honest, fucking eating a quarter of mushrooms and taking the L in downtown Chicago was a lot more fun than anything I've done ever since. But other than that, I mean, you know, doing the Slam After Hours show was, you know, I hate to say it peaked, but that was a lot of fun, and I like to try and slightly recapture that with these little drug sessions. You know, it was good times. It was a lot of good times. met some good people, and I hope to take those fucking hope to take those connections with me through all my endeavors, and I hope that they take me with them through all their endeavors. You know, that was the best part, is that it wasn't just a one-way street. You know, we all had a good time, and I learned a lot about other people just as much as they learned about me, and it was fun. It was a good fucking time. Until Radiation Sam decided to start touching boys, and I got bad. I just got real bad. That was a good time back then. Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up, Lyle. I know. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's hard to tell with the YouTube fucking chat lag, but I don't even know what you're commenting on right now. I can take it. I can fathom a guess. Fucking cheers, man. Iowa, fucking, dude. Modern Warfare is gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good fucking time. I'm gonna dedicate at least 2 hours after work every fucking day to just getting annihilated with you guys and playing. So I'm gonna have a good fucking time. I'm gonna make an ass out of myself. I hope we get it down the way we had fucking Battlefront fucking down, man, because we could own fucking maps on Battlefront. Like we could just take control. Which now that I've said that, now that those words have left my mouth, what it's hard to imagine any of us have ever gotten laid, but you know, miracles happen on a daily basis, I guess. Well, my iPad is like flipping out with fucking. Oh shit, cat bread, cattle bread, fucking. Cattle bread did something on my posts. What did he do? Oh, he just liked the fucking. Cattle bread and Mr. Blitty. Oh, I hope either one or both of those people pop in. Fredetti from the Eastern. Fucking A, dude. Fucking A, Fredetti. Can't wait to game with you again, man. The thing you said, low. Yes. It was a good team we had. Fucking A, it was. When your KD went down, you could tell I was getting messed up. Yeah. Well, you know, it's just when you start. I don't know, man. When you start fucking like, I think it was you. You just started like teabagging people like it was fucking Halo. Like, dude, this is Star Wars. This isn't fucking Halo. Like, this is for real. This is real life. You can't be just teabagging people. You got the whole fucking rebellion on your fucking side. Like, you can't just take a break to fucking stick your nuts in somebody's mouth. You gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep getting those fucking wins, and you gotta keep capturing the objective. Fucking, I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be fun with Modern Warfare. We won't have the Star Wars lore to get behind, but I think we'll have a good fucking time. And I feel my penis shrinking already while I'm talking about it. Which, if you've ever seen my penis, it's a sad sight to begin with. But now that I'm talking about it getting smaller and smaller as I continue to speak, it makes it even worse. Fucking white people. What are you gonna do? Duber's in the house. Duber. Yeah. Walk out with a hurricane. You do that fucking game. Slime, Iowa, what's good? Not a lot, man. Just getting annihilated and talking shit with some old friends, old fogies. How the fuck are you doing, Duber? Just got off work, man. About to hop on. What are you about to hop on? Tell me what you're about to hop on. I can shut all this shit down in a second and hop on whatever you're hopping on. Because I think I'm pretty much to the point where I'm just going to start rambling. And, I mean, that happened probably an hour and 20 minutes ago, but, you know, aside from that, I think I'm pretty, Do you still keep in touch with the old gang? I don't, unfortunately. I moved a few hours away from everybody. Um, and I gave up Facebook a long time ago. I decided it just wasn't for me. Um, I think the only person I could possibly even get a hold of right now is Fatone, because he still follows me on Instagram. So once in a great while, we'll throw a message back and forth. But that's it. I'm not really in contact with anybody anymore. Um, I miss Fatone and I miss Barney big time. I miss Brandy. But other than that, no, I'm not in contact with anybody anymore. It sucks, but you know, that's life. You know, you make connections with people and you move on. Unfortunately, those connections just weren't as strong as I had hoped. And you know, some of it's probably most of it's my fault, but um, I left that town for a fucking reason, and it wasn't because I had friends there. That's that's honestly Fatone. Fatone wasn't like the best friend, but he was a great fucking guy, and Barney was a huge fucking friend, huge. Like Barney bent over backwards to make sure I was okay. And I do really um, I miss the guy, and I feel shitty for not keeping in touch with him, but there's too many other things in that area that I don't want to even get wind about the fact that I'm still alive. Like I don't want anybody to know. I don't want anybody there to even acknowledge my existence. You know, except for maybe one other person. You know, um, but she knows the deal, and she knows you know, she knows. She already knows that I don't want anybody there knowing that I'm fucking still around. So yeah, to answer your short question with a very long answer, no, I don't. I'm sorry. Um, I guarantee they're all doing really well. I do. Um, just the fact that they're all fairly pretty well motivated people, and they're in an area where you know they're in an area. They live in a city where they can't help but prosper. It's you'd have to fuck up really bad to not do well there, and I think they're all pretty fucking intelligent human beings. They'll all do just fine. I didn't want to die there. I don't even want to die in this state. Um, I hate this fucking state. There's there's barely a redeemable quality about this fucking state. I don't want anything to fucking do with it. I'm lucky to have met some people that I will always fucking cherish. But I fucking want out of this place so fucking bad. It's not even funny. Um, but I've also got the standard fears that everybody has about making a drastic change in their life. Is am I gonna make it? Can I make it? Do I have enough? Um, can I sustain myself? Um, part of me wants to go somewhere else and apply for jobs, and then just take a vacation and apply for a bunch of jobs and housing. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why I don't shit or get off the pot. The pot's really comfortable at the moment. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I don't know, man. So, new Modern Warfare. Gonna be a good time, right? Come get your But either way, Fred Zeddy, it's fucking nice to see you, man. I missed you. Um, Fred Zeddy, look, I'm not going to be on YouTube for very long. I'd like to transition to Twitch just because I think it's a better platform, it's more responsive. Um, and that goes for anybody who's here on purpose. I mean, if you randomly came here, then whatever. But if you're actually here on purpose, if you're one of the guys from the old podcast where we used to get all fucked up and have a good time, and I mean, if you actually like sitting and watching me get shit faced and engage me in conversation, for fuck's sake, please find me on Twitch. It's the same thing, Slime After Hours or Slime County. You can search those across any platform, and you can find me. I'm the only fucking one there is. Just fucking find me on Twitch, subscribe, and keep notifications on. Because I would fucking love to just never touch YouTube again. Mostly because I'm going to have to delete this video when it's done, just because I've been listening to music this entire time. That's not true with Twitch, you know. YouTube, this is a horrible violation of copyright. But on Twitch, they don't really give a shit at the moment, so... my PS Plus expired today. I had to rebuy for another year. Fucking A, man. I caught it on sale not too long ago, and I think I bought a full year. I don't know, what did I do? I don't know what I did. But, you know, next month it'll be on sale for like $40. It usually is. You usually get $20 off for the year subscription during Black Friday. So, I mean, catch it and then just fucking stack it up. I mean, PlayStation 4 probably has another 8 months of lifespan before the PS5 comes out, so just, but even then, I'm going to assume the PlayStation subscription model will carry over. So, you know, stack it up the next time you get a chance. Obviously, I'm gonna buy the PS5 when it comes out. It's the only reason I didn't buy PS4 is because I fucking knew these assholes were just gonna come out with a new system soon. And I'll get the launch PS5. I will, which is a mistake. I know it's a mistake. Getting the launch fucking console of anything is a mistake. But had I not had the launch PS4, most of us wouldn't have fucking ever met. So it's not that big of a mistake. It can have positive fucking side effects. So I mean, why not? Just get it done. I've got an adult job now. I can afford a $400, $500 fucking system. It's not that big of a deal. iWalk says, not getting a PS5 for a year. Fuck it. Well, fuck that, man. Why not? Just fucking, why not? Just fucking get it. Sell me that fucking Wii U that is sitting on the floor in your fucking basement, and that'll be like $100 extra towards your fucking PS5. Sell me back the Wii U that I sold you that you fucking smashed. I will fix it, get it running, and I will fucking be up. I'll be good. There's a handful of fucking Wii U games that I'd like to retain. This computer, actually, I don't even need it. This computer runs. I have a Wii U emulator on this fucking computer that runs goddamn near flawlessly, and it's fantastic. I enjoy the shit out of it, but I still miss the touchscreen. I would happily pay $100 for just the console and then spend $75 on another fucking touchscreen. I know I bring this up every time we fucking talk. But goddamn it, I want that thing back. This stream hates my comments. Wow, I'm sorry, man. I don't hate your comments. It's fucking YouTube. Dude, what the fuck? They're working. Yeah, they are. It looks like it. I don't know where you went. What do you mean you don't know where it went? You know where the fucking... Alright. I understand, Iowa. That happens. You drink a lot. You get stoned a lot. I get that. You know. Fuck's sake, man. I should have never sold that thing. It was fun. I remember... I'm gonna shut the fuck up for this. Sorry. Clutch, you didn't tell me about a fucking surgery, man. Did you tell me about a surgery? Was I drunk when you told me about it? Are you okay? Everything going smoothly? I had no idea. Did you get a bigger dick implanted? It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't taste good. Just fill me in. Jesus. Xbox One X with Game Pass? Probably not. Game I'm fucking with? I don't fuck with any. The next Modern Warfare will be the first game I fuck with. Duber, get fucking Ewok. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ewok hunt tattoo on his knuckles. All the fatties in the house. Cheers, brother. We've been talking about you all fucking night, man. White pony. Yo, slime. What's up, fatty? What's going on, man? Not much, Bubba. Minor surgery. That's so fucked up. Goodbye the console. Yep. Honestly, right now the only thing console has going for it is the social aspect of it. The fact that I've made connections with people on this fucking PlayStation is the only thing keeping me playing a PlayStation. And it'll be the only thing that keeps me to continue to play a PlayStation. Or an Xbox or anything. This computer already blows away anything the PlayStation 4 has ever done. And probably anything the PlayStation 5 will ever do. That said, it is twice or even 3 times as expensive as any of those consoles have ever been or ever will be. So I mean, there's a reason for that. You know, there's an initial investment, and then there's always an upgradable path. It's just like I find console gamers much more relaxed and comfortable to hang out with. I just something about sitting on a couch, getting stoned and fucking playing video games, it appeals to me. I think it creates gamers that I want to be around. Umbilical hernia. I'll fuck you up. What the fuck? Do you think Ustream will do PS4 chat room every? No. No. Ustream? No. Definitely. I don't even think. Does Ustream even exist anymore? Has anybody looked? I thought that got bought up by somebody. Not the Xbox. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bubba. I was super. So when I bought. Alright, shut the fuck up for a second. I'm not going to listen to that because I want to listen to that song. When I bought my graphics card on this computer, this is a Gigabyte. Fuck. It's RTX 2060. It's a gorgeous fucking graphics card. It actually came with Xbox Game Pass, which doesn't just let you play games on your Xbox if you had an Xbox, which I fucking don't. But it lets you download those same games on fucking Windows. So like Control, that fucking badass fucking game, I've got that, and it runs fucking perfect on this thing. Like, that is a sweet fucking game. This whole thing is a sweet fucking setup, and playing games on it is if you were just talking about playing the game, it's a better experience. Social wise, I don't have the connections that I used to have on PC gaming. Um, like I said, I really just prefer people that like to sit on their couch and get high and play fucking video games. Like, PC gamers are so fucking uptight and so fucking silly. Like, it's just, you could say the same thing about console gamers too, I guess. It's all about what I've been exposed to, I suppose. I've just found better friends and better connections through console gaming. Um, Ever since these things were connected to the internet. Even before then, people would come over. I mean, yeah, you could sit on your computer and play fucking Descent and fucking Leisure Suit Larry and have a great time. But, the real fucking motherfuckers would come over and play Beavis and Butthead on Sega Genesis or kick your ass in Mortal Kombat 2. That's, console gamers I think I'm more in tune with them. Games are better experienced on a computer by far if you're just talking about the game itself, but the whole social aspect, I think that's something you'll never be able to take from console gaming until eventually the two platforms merge, which should fucking happen pretty soon here. There's no reason for it not to, because the PS5 is coming out, and it's got a fucking, from what I read, it's got an RTX that's pretty fucking close to what I have right now. So I mean, the hardware is starting to catch up. I mean, yeah, you'll always be able to spend an extra $500 and get a boost, but at some point that boost isn't going to be worth it. Um, I don't know. I think things are going in a good direction for console gaming, but social-wise, for me, you'll never beat it. Never. Can't get down on keyboard and mouse. I love keyboard and mouse, but Xbox strange as fuck to fit in a cabinet. Fuck yeah, good times. PC gamers are extremely try hard for sure. Yeah. Well, there are some that are laid back. There are some people that still play Counter-Strike and they play it with a fucking controller. Like, those communities exist. It's just harder to get into them. My bro's Xbox, PlayStation. We have pros and cons with both. I've played both. I had both when I lived with one of my exes, and we had the Xbox One and the PS4, and they both had their. Well, no, I guess Xbox didn't have anything that I couldn't get on PlayStation other than one fucking game. And that was Cuphead. Other than that, the experience was pretty much the same, if not slightly worse, because the Xbox One fucking operating system is junk. Like, Xbox 360, I found that superior to PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. The operating system on a 360 was, I think, way ahead of the PS3s. I thought the PS3s was shit, and the matchmaking on PlayStation 3 was shit. It was just horrible. But when things switched, when PS4 and Xbox One came out, I really think that flip-flopped. I think Xbox One fell behind, even though it was ahead of the curve graphics-wise. I think, well, not initially, it wasn't. But after the first revision of both consoles, I think Xbox One actually pulled ahead as far as what it could do graphics-wise, but still socially and with the operating system, it was worse. It was a worse experience. PlayStation 4 kind of hit it on the head with their operating system. I think it did a really good job. Hopefully they don't fuck it up for PlayStation 5. I don't want to make a decision until both consoles come out as to which way I'll go, because I grew up a PlayStation. Well, I grew up a Nintendo fan. From Nintendo to Genesis, because Super Nintendo was fucking gay as AIDS, and then from Genesis to a Sega Saturn fan, and then from Saturn to PlayStation, and then I kind of made a giant skip from PlayStation 1. I skipped to Dreamcast because the Dreamcast was fucking badass. But then after the Dreamcast, it was 360 all the way. I thought PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, I thought they were just awful fucking systems, and I didn't like anything on them. I just didn't. Um, I mean, Xbox One, I didn't really like the Xbox One until it was already over with, to be perfectly honest. The original Xbox, not the Xbox One. The original Xbox I thought was junk. Until after the lifespan, until after all of the, the mod scene fucking shit happened. But 360 was amazing, and I loved 360 until PS4 came out, and PS4 and Xbox One came out side by side, and honestly, the PS4 just won me over. Don't like the interface on Xbox One. I can't put my finger on it. I'm the fucking same way, dude. Damn you comments. Sorry. He insulted one of my favorite systems. What? The PS2 or the PS3? Who gives a shit, dude? Both I said lol. Alright. Yeah. No, I just... PS2 and PS3 I thought were shit. PS2 slightly better than PS3. Just because there wasn't much of a difference between the interface and the games were a hair better. SNES. Oh, what do you think Xbox One was going for VCR? I don't know. The Super Nintendo was fucking stupid, dude. Come on. Did I hear right? It was gay as it. It's just something horrible I say. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. It's just... It's still one of those remnants from my prehistoric fucking brain that I still pop out once in a while. Everything, Jesus Christ. What's up, Critter? The Super Nintendo was fucking awful. There are 3 good fucking Super Nintendo games. Everything else is garbage, dude. Garbage. I'm going to let you in exactly why I think that. One is because most games that were on SNES were also on Genesis. And every time they were on Genesis, they were better on Genesis because they were uncensored. Super Nintendo was like the Disney of fucking console gaming back then. Mortal fucking Kombat 2, you couldn't have blood, you had to have fucking green sweat or whatever the fuck that shit was. That's fucking stupid, and that shouldn't be the way fucking games are made. And I understand it was a goofy time for games and just people in general, but for fuck's sake, man. It always just felt like the dumbed down Sesame Street version of what was going on with Sega. And the few games that you couldn't get on Genesis that you had on Super Nintendo, those were the good games. Those were the good... Fucking Metroid. Hands down. Fucking Metroid. Super Mario World. Fucking Star Fox. But I mean, for the most part, everything else was just shitball, dude. It was junk. There's nothing of value there. Maybe a Castlevania game? Like, fuck, dude, I don't know. Sesame, yeah, I know you had Sesame Street, dude. We're fucked, dude. Xbox, oh, I missed that one. Counting with Gonzo. Mortal Kombat 2 was uncensored. Earthworm Jim was way better. Yeah, alright. Earthworm Jim was way better on SNES. You are right. You're right there. That's one of those few things that you're absolutely correct on. But we're talking one fucking game, Like they had Mario Paint and whatever that fucking music, Mario music one. But those were cool, innovative things that Genesis had just a shitty version of that wasn't any good. But we had badass remakes of Pitfall. We had the closest you can get to arcade fucking ports for Mortal Kombat. I say that like it means anything. They weren't close at all. They were junk, to be very honest. But at least there was fucking blood in them and real fatalities, and Mickey Mouse was always bouncing around in the fucking background. I don't know, everything wasn't bogged down with fucking Mario's stupid face. And their mascot, they still didn't bog everything down with him either. Like everything could just be what it was. Booger Man on the Genesis, fucking awesome. Play the Beavis and Butthead game on Super Nintendo and then play it on Genesis. Tell me which one you have more fun on. It's the Genesis, fucking hands down. The Super Nintendo game is like a ramped up Game Boy version of fucking Beavis and Butthead. It's garbage. It's so fucking bullshit. Super Metroid. Hey, I fucking. That was one of the first things. I think that was the first thing I said. That was the exception. Was fucking Super Metroid. That is Super Metroid and fucking Star Fox. Those things. Those were great, but they weren't. They it wasn't enough to own a fucking $200 console for those two fucking games. It wasn't. And there wasn't much else going on Super Nintendo other than fucking Super Mario World. Like, Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart was badass. That was fun. But, I mean, that's it, dude. That's it. Sega all the fucking way, dude. Sega just did a better job in that era. Yeah, Super Nintendo was... I just didn't give a flying fuck about it. To me, Nintendo is and always will be the Disney of fucking video games. And you know that it's fine. It is what it is. That's why I generally wait until their systems age a little bit before I buy them. The only difference being the Wii U, which I happened to get a taste of when I was at Jesse's, and I only bought it for one fucking game, and that, to be perfectly honest, was the only fucking game that was worth a dog shit on it. Sega can smell my butt. I bet they can smell your butt from a mile fucking way. I kid, I like them both. I can think of a dozen games right now that I'd want to play on a Sega Genesis if I had one in front of me. I can think of 4 or 5 games that I'd want to play on a Super Nintendo, and that's it. SimCity being one of the big ones. I am still a huge fan of fucking SimCity for the Super Nintendo. I think it's a fantastic fucking port from the PC. They did a great job with it, and it still engages me to this day. Like, no joke, I've got a Super Nintendo emulator on this computer specifically so that I can play SimCity. So you're not preaching to a fanboy here. You're preaching to somebody that just enjoys games. Not to the level of Jesse. Jesse probably has a giant list of games that are 1,000 times better than anything I've mentioned. Again, I can only go off of my experience, and that's it. Ever played the Simpsons driving game? Hit and Run? Yeah. What about Sim Earth? No. After SimCity, that was it, dude. I didn't even like SimCity 2000, to be honest. Sega Top Loader, played CDs, futuristic. Sega CD and Sega 32X were both junk. That was all garbage. What about Sim Earth? Fuck you, man. Did you ever see The Lake of Fire? I did not, game. That was some funny shit. It wasn't meant to be funny, but I appreciate it. No, that's just... I don't know. That's my limited fucking experience. That's my wheelhouse. I owned a Genesis. I had my best friend owned a fucking Super Nintendo. We would bring our consoles to each other's houses and play the shit out of everything. We would both walk down to fucking Blockbuster, which is just fucking like a half mile away, and he would grab fucking 2 games, and I would grab 2 games, and we'd bring them back to the house, and for fuck's sake, dude, every single time we'd end up playing the Sega games more often than not. With the exceptions were fucking, Super Mario World, which everybody had. You didn't have to rent that. It came with the fucking system. The fucking Lawnmower Man, the Super Nintendo version of Lawnmower Man was bad fucking ass. It was really cool. I don't know if they ever made a Genesis version of it, but even if they did, all I really remember is the Super Nintendo version. That was a lot of fun. Mainly those Space Harrier fucking rip-off virtual reality fucking levels that came in between all the other side-scrolling levels. Those are fun. But like Ren and Stimpy's Invention on fucking Sega Genesis, fantastic. Beavis and Butthead, fucking going to the Gore concert on Sega Genesis, bad fucking ass. The dumbest fucking IP I've ever seen in my life, James fucking Pond, with a P, James Pond, a little Secret Agent Fish. We spent fucking weeks playing that fucking game, 1 and 2. I don't think I ever played 3. I know there's a 3. I never played that one, but I'll straight give you Toe Jam. Oof, blockbuster. Oh yeah. Sim Island was my favorite PS3 game. I never played that. That was like fun. Toe Jam and Earl. Yeah, I'll get behind that shit. I'll get behind that, but like it's not all. It's not everything. Toe Jam and Earl isn't life. It's just Toe Jam and Earl. You gotta be on some kind of controlled substance to enjoy Toe Jam and Earl. Back then you didn't. Back then, you know, being a kid, I think that's why a lot of us get high and fucking eat fucking, you know, ridiculous amounts of mushrooms, is because it makes us feel like we did when we were kids. Like, you didn't need to be on anything. That shit was just amazing because it was something you'd never seen before. Mushrooms make you feel like that when you see anything. I mean, the first time I took mushrooms, I spent a half hour staring at a fucking Tampax fucking box with the waterfall, and I was watching the waterfall go down on the fucking cardboard box. And I'm in the middle of an aisle in fucking Walgreens. God knows how many people fucking walk past me while I'm sitting there fucking drooling, but that was an everyday object that just fucking intrigued me beyond fucking no belief, and that's what drugs do. They make you fucking love the fucking ordinary, and like it's the first time you've ever seen it or anything like it. You know, you don't have to be on fucking drugs. It just fucking helps. What color was the waterfall? It was fucking watercolored, man. It was blue and white. It's a great experience, alright? Shut the fuck up. Saw my teacher there. It was trippy. Alright, everyone. My alarm goes off at 8 a.m. It's almost 3. Alright, well, Center, cheers, man. Thanks for coming down. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the convo and keeping me company. I didn't have the best of outlook when I started this, because I figured I was just going to get drunk and mumble to myself for a little while, and, well, I mean, I still kind of just did that, but at least some of you guys were there to be a sounding board and really engage me in conversation. I really appreciate it. Next time, show up earlier, so I don't have so many self-fucking doubts. What games do you have on PS4 there? Critter's in the house. What up, Critter? Maureen just woke up. What do you mean you just woke up? You were in here 20 minutes ago fucking messaging me. Either way, cheers. Good morning, Critter. My PlayStation 4 here right now, it's only got a 500 gig hard drive. I've been actually thinking about taking the 2 terabyte hard drive that I have in here and swapping it out. Just because it's not getting a lot of use on the computer right now. But right now, the only games on that hard drive is well, we've got the Mortal Kombat 11 handful of, I got both South Park games, Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole. Most of it's VR. You know, because I still enjoy playing the VR games once in a while, especially showing it off to people that haven't ever played it. So there's like Super Hot, there's Rick and Morty Virtual Reality, there's fucking Trover Saves the Universe, there's that fucking Creed fucking VR boxing game. It's mostly fucking VR games, and then like little shit like Super Meat Boy. And those South Park games and Mortal Kombat 11. That might actually be it. I do still have PT, that Silent Hill fucking teaser from Hideo Kojima. I still have that installed. There's not a lot on there, man. Yeah, because all the games take up fucking 20 fucking gigs, so it fills up pretty goddamn quick. 4 terabyte external. Yeah, someday, Duber. Get fucking Battlefront 2 so we can get down to Ewok Hut and co-op. Well, alright, so Battlefront 2 is only like $20. I could get that. I can get that anytime. That's fine. But are you guys actually going to play it? And is it going to hold... Like, here's the thing, is we have Modern Warfare coming out in just a little while. I don't play on the fucking PlayStation very much at all. So I'd rather put my money into that. You know, like instead of I'm gonna buy fucking Modern Warfare when it pops. So if I spend $20 on another game and then have to buy Modern Warfare, like that's just extra money. When I could just spend that $20 and put it towards like a season pass or whatever the fuck's gonna happen. I know you guys said there's not gonna be a season pass on Modern Warfare, but we know better, dude. We fucking know better. They'll release something extra for that shit, and I'd much rather utilize that money towards something else. Tried to join one of a few matches of Modern Warfare when you were on. Bitch ass kept losing connection. I'm sorry, Euronymous is in the house. Holy shit, Euronymous. Cheers. Hey, you guys gonna elong tonight, you fuckers? YouTube VR for Prez. VR is fun, man. I enjoy it, and I enjoy showing it off to people. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty useful, and I hope PlayStation 5 has some good stuff going for it. But I've had a fun time with PSVR. I'd almost say it was worth the money I spent on it. Almost. Actually, Resident Evil 7, I think was worth the money I spent on it, to be perfectly honest. Between that and like Accounting Plus. Accounting Plus is one of my favorite fucking games. I love it. I know it's barely a game, it's really more of an experience, but I love what they fucking did with it. I love those guys. I've talked to those guys. They're fantastic fucking human beings. Like they're actual artists doing what they can. And you know what, they're 10 years fucking younger than I am, and they're out there and they're doing it. They do good shit. You drink your beer warm. Well, apparently so do I, because this is fucking awful. What are we at? We're at 2 hours, 33 minutes, 17 people here, 291 comments. I gotta take a fucking piss and smoke a cigarette. Guarantee if I leave though, at least half of you are gonna leave with me. I don't know, stick around if you can, guys. I will be back in fucking give me 4 minutes. It's my bladder. She just ain't what she used to be. And my lungs, they need glue to keep them together. You can't get either of those things here. Alright, I'm back. I'm sure you're all excited about it. Oh, fucking YouTube, man. For sure. Quiplash, beer, vodka, both. Jesus Christ, guys. What can you even talk about at this point? Oh, God. Thanks for sticking around. Your comments are being funky. Yeah, I bet they are. So PSN messages, I will. You're honest, I absolutely will. Brazilian booty, hashtag. Okay, hashtag that shit. That's, I mean, this channel doesn't offer any of that, but I'm happy to host. Duh. Iwaki just said duh. Alright, we're getting to the point where I should probably shut this off, because I'm definitely intoxicated, and it's just going to get embarrassing at this point. So, not that it has been already for the last 2 hours, but I'm getting hungry, and I'm probably going to fucking order some food from the gas station. Maybe some gas station sushi or something. Big ass booty. Thanks, Boba. Appreciate it. Are you guys really going to get down on Battlefront 2 tonight? Because if you are, and if you're going to stay up for a while, because I mean, we're talking, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning where I am right now. Open YouTube on your PC, you only see 25% of the comments there. No shit. That's fucked up, man. Do a flip. I don't have the physical capabilities to do a flip currently. I'm sorry. Wish I did. I don't. I'm talking shit the whole time. Good, man. Fucking good. That's what you're here for. I don't know about the rest of these lames. Well, you let me know, man. Like I said, it's only like $20. Maybe I'll fucking. No, I'm not gonna download it tonight because yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that tonight. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'll just wait. My money's better spent elsewhere. Well, it's not better spent, but I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna sit here for fucking 30 goddamn minutes waiting for a game to fucking download. People keep on. Yeah, okay. People keep doing that. Better to wait. You're right. It's a huge ass download. I'm sure it is. It'll be Borderlands 3. You're a lame. Nice. Thank you, sir. Still stuck on that Instagram shit? I am. And as a matter of fact, people keep fucking. People could keep popping on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram's the only method I really have to connect with you guys anymore. It's either Instagram or YouTube, which is why if any of you actually want to give a shit and fucking, you should just jump on Twitch, because I would really fucking love to just stop doing YouTube and go straight to Twitch. One, for the fucking content rules. I'm tired. Like, this entire video is going to be deleted tomorrow just because of all the fucking music that we played tonight. Secondly, the experience is better on Twitch. More specifically, the comments that come through, and I know that has to do with PlayStation fucking Playroom more than it has to do with anything else. But yeah, I think the experience is overall better. Instant collection shit only. Sweet. Alberta got butt fucked by snow this week. Oof. Critter doesn't like Twitch. I'm sorry, man. And I'm right behind you, Iowa. Ponder those fuckers right now. What the fuck are you talking about? They keep banning my ... Oh, Twitch? Well, Twitch is banning your shit. You're fucking up. You're doing something wrong, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, guys, because I already feel myself slipping a little bit out of control, and I'm not gonna be able to provide you with any useful entertainment beyond what I already have, which is fucking nothing. Zero, as it is. Don't be a stranger. You don't fucking be a stranger on fucking Iowa. Piece of shit. Fucking love you, man. Miss you. How will we play one, since we're already playing fucking... Alright, let's play one more stupid song, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. How about some, yes. Then we'll get the fuck out of here. Tell me to go straight. You don't be a fucking stranger, motherfucker. Go on. That thing. Yeah. Dollar store, man. It's your friend this Halloween. Every dollar store. His roommate. Yeah, he's great. He's actually doing fantastic. He's my best buddy. He's fucking awesome. He's doing fucking good. Saturday Night Vinyl. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Saturday Night Vinyl. I think I probably did one that's probably you probably consider a sin, but to me it was fucking worth it. I have here somewhere, if I could find it. It is so fucking long. So I have a really shitty vinyl collection. Shitty by most people's standards, fantastic by mine. I like comedy records, and I like shitty soundtracks and shitty movies. So like I've got Beverly Hills Cop 2 soundtrack in here. I've got fucking Pac-Man Fever, Indiana Jones, the fucking MASH movie. I got all kinds of junk in here. Where the fuck is it? But I have. I think I might have done something with it. I have the soundtrack to Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and it's it's a promotional radio station only vinyl. Like it has that little stamp in it that says for radio use only, not for sale. And it came with a bunch of postcards. Fucking Pee-wee's or not Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Big Top Pee-wee. Big Top Pee-wee fucking postcards, like him and the fucking pig on like every fucking postcard. And I gave them to a friend of mine that is going on kind of like a little world tour right now. And hopefully I get some of those back in the mail with some scribblings on them. But I punched those out of the liner notes. Like the thing was intact. It's probably been intact for the last 30 years, and it came into my hands, and I was like, well, I've got a use for it. Let's put these postcards to use. I have a Ghostbuster soundtrack, which everybody should have on vinyl, especially this time of year. Oh man, I don't know where the fucking actual vinyl for Big Top Pee-wee went. I must have done something with it. It's so fucking weird. Right. Beverly Hills Cop 2 soundtrack, which is just that's fucking stupid. I don't know, man. It's the thing I got. I got a weird thing for fucking comedy records and shitty soundtracks. Abelard, those over 20%. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about with your face. Orbital 3. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Alright. You guys, thanks for coming down. I appreciate it. I had a blast. I'm glad a lot of you guys showed up. It took a while for some of you to show up, which sucks, but it was nice you guys eventually showed up, because the night would have just been junk without you, and I really do appreciate it. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Oh, shit.